Well, hello there. I'm the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can of beer, a bottle of beer, sometimes a wine or spirit might drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. We'll read everything on the label. We take a look at the artwork. We see what they're trying to sell us. We crack it open and see if it meets expectations. All right, a couple things before we get started. First of all, we always have the same style of glass for all of our beers. That way nobody has a leg up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. Also, when most people do their tastings, they take a look, they sniff, they sip, and let you know what they think. Well, I sip first. Why? I'll let wine expert Fred Dax explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I can. And finally, all beers should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers 37 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit and ales 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The good folks at ThermoWorks sent me one of these lollipop thermometers so that I can make sure all of the beers are served at the right temperature. All right, let's see what we got today. From the good folks at Greenport Brewery, the Greenport Harbor Brewing Company out in Greenport Harbor, Long Island, out in the North Fork. Went out there a couple weeks ago. Picked this up, and doesn't have a mark on the bottom, but it's got to be relatively new because I got it right from the tasting room at the brewery. They do have two breweries. One is in Peconic, and the other is in Greenport, right next to the jail, the old jail. All right, makes it easy to find it. What do we got here today? Okay, we've got their Bramble Paradise, a dessert Berliner Weiss. 5.8% alcohol by volume, and it is a Bramble Paradise Berry Tart Jammin', a dessert Berliner Weiss. 5.8% alcohol by volume. We make our beer here. Brewed and canned by Greenport Harbor Brewing Company, Peconic, New York. Live deep, they say. It's got the seal of the Brewers Association, an independent craft brewery, and the warning from the Surgeon General that I should not operate heavy machinery or be a pregnant woman. And it's got the barcode on there. Okay, what are we expecting? Well, they say it right here. It's, and they've got, you can see it's got the, it looks like raspberries and blackberries on there. So I'm expecting a beer of interesting color, probably a little bit hazy, but with a lot of berry to it. Let's crack it open and see if it meets those expectations. All right. I didn't get a chance to go out to the brewery in Peconic, but as I say, the tasting room was a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, that's an interesting, it's a hazy, crazy one, sure. And it's got the color to it. Look at that. All right, well, that looks very, very nice. Right, now this is a Berliner Weiss, so it should be relatively chilled. So we're talking, I'm hoping that it's in the 40s, so to speak. All right, let's crack it open. Let's see what we got. 43.9, whoops, 44 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is right in the perfect spot for a lager. Well, it's got the right temp. It looks right. Let's give it a sip. Cheers. Notice I took 2 sips. The reason is that the first sip, my taste buds, they're sleeping. It's in the afternoon on a Saturday. They're taking a nap. Well, I had to wake them up, so now they're woke. Okay, now they're ready. Let's see what their olfactory friends have to say. There's just a touch of berries there, just a touch. Well, let's take a sip. Whoa. The aroma is just a hint. The flavors, wow. We have got, that's got to be the phrase. For my taste, this was not done from a concentrate or anything. These are, that is a fresh blackberry and and raspberry, I tell you, a nice combination. Wow, they really hit the ballpark. This one. Have another one. Oh yeah. Wow. So, without further ado, does Bramble Paradise Dessert Berliner Weiss from the Greenport Harbor Brewing Company meet expectations? It certainly does. If you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the thumbs up. A comment would be really appreciated. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.